The latest on space weather. We have a lot of activity with our sun. Yet another coronal mass ejection has missed Earth. A potentially storm-causing CME missed Earth yesterday. It's the second time this month this has happened to us. February 1st and February 5th. Eventually, one will hit us. In fact, another CME may be on the way, and we have to keep an alert on this. Solar flare and CME update, unstable sunspot AR3575 erupts February 6th, that's today of course, producing a strong M4 class solar flare. A hot plume of plasma leapt away from the blast site faster than 900,000 miles an hour. What is an M4 class solar flare? The classification of X-ray solar flares. A solar flare is an explosion of the sun that happens when energy stored in twisted magnetic fields, usually above sunspots of course, is suddenly released. Flares produce a burst of radiation across the electromagnetic spectrum, from radio waves to X-rays and gamma rays. Scientists classify solar flares according to their X-ray brightness in the wavelength range 1 to 8 angstroms. There are three categories. X-class flares are the big ones. They're major events that can trigger planet-wide radio blackouts and long-lasting radiation. And next are the M-class flares. This is what we're talking about in this case. They're medium-sized. They can cause brief radio blackouts that affect Earth's polar regions. Minor radiation storms sometimes follow an M-class flare. Compared to X and M-class events, C-class flares are the smallest with few noticeable consequences here on our Earth. So this is what's happening. Obviously, it's not good news. They are going to keep, of course, updating us on these CMEs, but it seems that we have more and more coming much more often. And this is the latest on space weather. I'll leave a link below for you. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.